Hello guys, it's Misty from Join the Journey, and today we are going to talk about homeschool mom burnout, because I am sure since we are in February that none of you guys are feeling that, right? You guys are all still gung-ho, ready to go, and totally enjoying the school year, right? No, I doubt that. If you're like me, you're kind of feeling done with the school year. You are ready to move on, you're ready for a break, you are ready for some downtime and to not have homeschooling rule your life. You may even be considering that big yellow school bus that goes by your house every day and wondering what life would be like if your kids were on it instead of in your house all day long. So anyway, if you're feeling those kind of things, you may be experiencing homeschool mom burnout. So we're going to talk about that today. So what can cause burnout? Homeschool burnout can be caused by weather. If it's been really yucky outside and you've not been able to go out and enjoy the weather or enjoy, the great outdoors or enjoy anything like that. Homeschool mom burnout may come from stress. I know we have felt a lot of stress here in our home lately. I've had sick kids. I had a daughter have surgery. We've been dealing with some health issues that we're hopefully going to have final diagnosis for soon. And stress has just been weighing on me greatly. And with that, I feel weighed down. And if stress is in your life, you may be feeling the same way. Changes in your homeschool, changes that you might be having to make to curriculum, changes, in your husband's job or your job or different things like that. Any of those things can really weigh on you and cause homeschool mom burnout. So again, if you're feeling that, then I have some answers for you and how to overcome that. So how do you overcome homeschool mom burnout, or how do you kind of get yourself out of that funk that you may be in? So first and foremost, I recommend taking a day off from school. Yes, even if you have been in a season where you've missed days or you've done whatever, if you're feeling stressed out, then you really need a break. So I recommend calling up a homeschool mom friend near you and going to the park. If it's really too cold out to go to the park, then find something indoors you can do. Chick-fil-A has play areas, the malls have play areas. There are places you can go where you can get away and have a day out with friends. And I highly recommend that. I think that would be good for you and that would be good for your kids. And we'll kind of maybe break out the funk, break you all out of whatever funk you might be in. So the next thing is to realize that this season, guys, will end, whatever season you're in. I know the biggest change that we experienced in our homeschool is when my husband took a job on second shift, and it threw our whole day, our whole homeschooling into a big turmoil, or whatever word you might have for it. I can't think of one off the top of my head. But anyway, it really changed everything. And it was awful. We were not ready for it. We were not prepared for it. And if I had a do-over, I probably would have took a week off and kind of come up with a different schedule that would have maybe helped us a little bit better. But eventually, like I said, that season did end. And whatever season you're facing right now, realize that, it will end. It is not going to last forever. And coming to terms with that may help bring you out of that homeschool funk that you are in. So, and then the last thing that I have is, like I said, just kind of maybe take a break. I kind of touched on this first with, taking a day off, to spend time with friends. But when I came home from the homeschool convention last year in Cincinnati, I realized at that convention that I was facing major burnout. I was at a point in my life and in my homeschool where it was not good. And that convention actually, Sarah McKenzie really helped me realize that I was in burnout and that things needed to change. So I kind of had a little bit of a mental breakdown while I was there, kind of came to terms with it on the drive home, and we came home and we had a complete break. We took a whole week off school. Could we have done that? Should we have done that? Many people would have told me no, that we had missed too much school that year, that, we were towards the end of the year and we needed to finish it, finish strong. But I needed that week-long break. I needed to enjoy my children as kids and not as homeschool mom. I needed a week to kind of regroup and come to terms with everything that I had experienced and that God had shown me in Cincinnati. And I realized at that point that I was homeschooling out of negligence. I wrote a blog post about that. And I really needed to change everything up. Everything in our homeschool needed to change in order for me to have better sanity, in order for me to enjoy my children, and in order for me, honestly, to finish this homeschool journey. Because the rate I was going, I would not have finished. My kids would have been in school the following year. Like I said, things were not pretty at all. And I think that when we're in that sense of disarray, that season, we really need to take a break and step back away from the role of homeschool mom and just be mom and wife and whatever other roles that you may have, and to stop everything else. And you will come back feeling so much more refreshed. I know I did, and it was honestly the best thing I have ever done in all of my years of homeschooling for me. And if we're not taking care of ourselves, we cannot take care of our kids. If we are not taking care of ourselves, we cannot homeschool effectively. We're going to be homeschooling out of negligence because we are burnt out and done with life. And nobody wants to be that way. So again, if you are facing homeschool burnout, I hope these things helped you. I hope you may have been able to realize if you are in homeschool burnout and what to do to get out of it. I wrote a blog post about this recently, The Ultimate Guide to Homeschool Burnout, and I will leave that post in the comments so you can maybe see some of what my homeschool mom friends have also wrote about burnout, and you can maybe get some more tips to help you get out of that funk. So that's it. I hope you guys have a great day. Thanks.